What's the best Boujee Double Oaked on the market right now? Let's find out on the Whiskey Tank. Hey, welcome to the Whiskey Tank. I'm Joe. If this is your first time checking out an episode here, welcome. If you're a return viewer, thank you so much for stopping back by and checking out another episode. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, why not now? What are you waiting for? Might as well. Hey, you can win a bottle, but I've talked about that before and I'm so excited to get into this today. We're just gonna jump right into it. I've got a group of Boujee Double Oaks on my table today, and I'm gonna find out which one I like best, and the best way to do that is by doing a solo blind. So let's talk about what we got here. Let's start with this Woodford Reserve Double Oaked Single Barrel Barrel Proof. Now this one's from Seelbach and it comes in at a whopping 96.39 proof. Now how do they come up with a barrel proof that's that low? Well, that's because that's how the Double Oak process works over to Woodford Reserve. They do the first entry proof at a higher proof, then when they switch it over to that second barrel, they lower it down around 100 proof. I'm not sure off the top of my head, and this is not that kind of video, so I'm not gonna go into all those details, but they put the distillate in the second barrel at a lower proof, and that's how come those store picks are always coming in with 200 bottles in their store pick. That's because it's a lower proof. And hey, I'm not going to argue with their outcome because their Double Oak, I think, to me, as just a standard shelfer, is the best on the market today. I mean, it's really that delicious. So is it better when you pull it out and don't add any water to bring it down to that 90.4 that it usually sits at? That's what this is going to try to see today. Right next to it is what some people call the king of the Double Oaks, and that's Peerless Double Oaked. I personally happen to be a fan of the toasted a little bit more than the Double Oaked, but hey, that's not what this video is about. It's about this one. And this bottle I got right here, this is batch 14 and it comes in at a heavyweight 109.5. Does that extra proof do much for a Double Oaked? We're gonna find out with this Peerless bottle today. And then we've got what I have called more than once my most disappointing purchase ever in whiskey, and that's this Double Oak. Now I think that name is deceiving. This one comes in at that 90.4 proof that all Double Oak Woodford Reserve standard shelf bottle Double Oaks come in at, but they call this one Double Oaked, and that's confusing to a lot of people, including me. When I first saw this, I thought that it was rebarreled a second time in another new oak barrel to get that Double Oaked, but that's not what it means. What it means is it spends an extra year in the same barrel that it was put in the first time, and then they pull it out. So instead of sitting a year, it sits for 2 years. And that again is put in at that lower proof for the second proof. Now this bottle came in, this one I actually had FOMO on it, so I spent $240. I think the MSRP is right around 180, and I just don't know if it's worth that. But hey, we're gonna find out today, aren't we? And then that finally leads me to this bottle that I was able to pick up over to the distillery, and this is the 117 series of the 1910 extra old. Now the regular 1910 sits in that secondary barrel for a year, and that's a great Double Oak too. I think it comes in at 93 proof, and I want to say that's what this one's at too, and I want to say it because that's what's at 93 proof on this bottle as well. 1910 shelf bottle spends an additional year in a second charred oak barrel, and that's why it's Double Oaked. The extra old spends 18 months in that secondary barrel, and the extra old spends an additional year in that secondary barrel, so a total of 24 months, which is the same thing that the Double Oak does, except for I think this is a little more transparent because they're not saying that they're adding more oak to it, which I guess they really are. But they're saying they're adding extra time, and that's what both of these bottles are actually doing. So ultimately, which one of these four Boujee, extra Boujee bottles is going to come out on top? Hey, ain't nothing to it but to do it, so let's get in it. I've showed you guys the whole process and how I do the solo blinds, so in moving forward, if you want to see that process, go watch one of my older videos. It's a good time anyways. Just look up any of the videos in the series called Solo Blind and you'll be able to see how I do it. But you're not here for that. You're here to watch me drink alcohol. So let's go ahead and get these in the glasses and get this thing started. All right, and there you got it. They're all sitting here in the glasses. There's nothing to do but to get my nose in these things and figure out which one I like. Which one do you think is going to be the best Boujee Double Oak? Go ahead now, don't cheat. Put a comment down below on which one you think is going to come out on top, or which one you think would come out on top for you. All right, let's go ahead and start right here. I'm so excited about this today because I love Double Oaks, and these are all, despite the price on the Double Oak, they're all good. I mean, they're all really, really good double oak. So this is a win-win-win-win-win for me today. Oh my gosh, that is just beautiful. I mean, just dank darkness. And of course, this is my first smell of the day, but I'm telling you, this just smells delicious. But I am a fanboy for double oaks anyways. I mean, it just hits me just right. I get raisins in here. I get chocolate in here. It's not so much in this glass, but I also find like a balsamic vinegar smell a lot of times with these double oaks. But I mean, this is just fantastic. I mean, the nose in this is just incredible. All right, sláinte, let's get into it. So the flavor on this one didn't match the nose as far as the intensity goes, but again, this is my first sip of the day, so I can kind of see how that would hit. But I was expecting a little bit more on the depth and the richness of the flavor, and there was a little bit of bite at the tail for me for some reason. So these all range between that 90.4 and 109 point whatever. I'll put it up on the screen. And by the way, you guys can see what I'm drinking. I don't know what I'm drinking, but I put them up here in editing. So again, this is my first sip, so I'm not going to get too hard on this. Just the nose wasn't, the nose was better than the palate on this for me, and the finish just wasn't as long as what I was hoping for. But all right, first impressions, no big deal. Let's get into the second glass. Oh my gosh, I could lose myself in so far 2 out of 2 noses. I mean, this is almost unfair though, because these are all so good with the nose. Just an incredible. So this one isn't as, this one's got a little bit more like raisiny notes in it than this one does. This has a slightly, I mean, this nose is different. This smells punchier with ethanol too, so I don't know if that means anything, but it definitely has a little bit more ethanol punch. I kind of like that first nose better. But all right, let's get this one on the palate. This feels like it jumped up, improved significantly. It's got some of that oak dryness too. I'm getting a little bit more dryness on my tongue. That's definitely from the oak. It's definitely that wood that causes that. That's not ethanol, but this is, to me, seems anyways, to be a jump up in proof than the first one. And yeah, got a little bit of bitterness on the end. Still, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting the flavor profile that I really love so far. I haven't hit that yet. Let me get a drink, and we'll move on to glass 3. Oh my God! Come on. I wish you could smell this glass, whatever this glass is. I wish you could smell this glass. Oh, this is heaven. The nose is so complex in this. It's got that, it's got chocolate notes in there. It's almost like brownie fudge. I mean, it's really good. There's marshmallow in this. I'm getting that raisin, that balsamic vinegar. So far out of the 3, hands down, this is the best nose to me. And if I was to ask my wife, she would probably say the exact opposite. Yeah, this is just, I mean, an interesting, complex, woody, just like dark fruits, chocolate, marshmallow, brown sugar, raisin, balsamic vinegar, just all the things that I really love. This to me is this is what I expect when I go in for a double oaked nose. I mean, palate's just got to be okay to be there for me. I mean, to be honest. Super crushable, way lower proof. I mean, that's like, it's drinks thin and a little watery. I got all those flavors though. Those flavors are there. They're just not, it doesn't have the mouthfeel and the velvetyness that the nose would tell you it has. The nose is 100% on point, 100% on point with the nose. But the mouthfeel is kind of thinner, and although the flavors are there, they're just not as intense as I would like. I mean, I guess I'm asking for too much. I want it all. Oh my God, this has got that nose too. Oh man. These two noses are so good on these two. It's just not even close. As far as the noses go on these two glasses versus these two glasses, the noses on these two are just much better. Oh wow, yeah. This has got more raisin in it than the third glass, but all those other flavors are there. Flavors, smells, but it's so intense that it tastes like flavors to me. A little bit more intense in the flavor. It still feels thin. The mouth feels a little bit thin to me, but all those flavors come through that were on the nose, come through on the palate. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to take another drink. I'm going to work my way back through them. I might bring you along on that journey. I might not. Depends on if I see something different. And then I'm going to come back with my verdict. All right, guys. I went through them all, and I just kind of reinforced what I was thinking about with these. So I'm not going to split any hairs. I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to tell you what came in fourth place for me. Fourth place is going to have to be this glass right here. I think that this glass is the highest proof out of all four of them, and it definitely drinks like that. But that proof doesn't bring more flavor and more intensity on the nose either. So I'm not getting the flavor punch from it. I'm not getting the intensity. So this is going as my fourth place, okay? My third place for me is gonna have to be glass one. Now glass one does have that fun double oak nose, but it just wasn't as strong as what the third and fourth glass were. Overall, I think the mouthfeel was probably one of my favorites out here, but the flavor wasn't there. The second time through especially, I was really hoping that it would jump up a little bit more to me, and it just didn't. So that's gonna have to be my third place. This is a little bit harder. So the first time through, the nose on this one was a little bit stronger to me, and it really just overperformed. It did. But on the second pass through, I went and I took a little bit more time and I spent it side by side with both these glasses, and the third glass just had a better nose. So there's one check in its favor. I mean, it was just more rounded, more complete, more of the things that I really enjoy was just there. The sip on the glass of the whiskey too was a little bit thinner on this glass and this glass, so there's two checks for me, that mouthfeel. The overall palate for me was right here in this third glass. I got everything that was on that nose was in the palate. Now I do wish it was a little bit longer of an experience on it, and the finish was a little bit longer, but the finish wasn't long in either one of these glasses, so that's neither here nor there, but the flavor intensity was here. Now the finish is also going to go in this glass because I just thought it was a better overall flavor profile than this one had. So I think you guys know where I'm going, a second place and first place. I mean, that's just how it is. That's how it sits for me, guys. Third, fourth, first, second. Okay, so you guys know what I've been drinking all along, but I'm gonna find out right now what I was drinking. I'm gonna start with this glass right here. I think I know what this one is, and it's what I thought it was. This one's Peerless. So the batch that I have of Peerless, I don't know if it's not one of their better batches, because I hear everybody rave about these things, but it's never done really super for me in blinds, and it's kind of performing the way that I would think that it would. I mean, this is consistent with how Peerless Double Oaks are to me. I really like the Toasted, and I think the Toasted would have been a lot closer for me in this blind, because the Toasted I get more of those really yummy double oak flavors out of the Toasted bottle that I have, but this one just didn't do it for me today. All right, third place, and it's EEO. Okay, so yeah, this one is extra old that I have, and so that doesn't surprise me super bad either, because both of these ones, that means that both of these are Woodford Reserves, and their flavor profiles are so close. Now all three of these are Brown Forman, so they're going to be pretty dang close in everything that they do, but something about these two here are screaming Woodford Reserve to me. So I mean, that kind of makes sense. All right, let's go ahead with my second place, which wasn't a bad glass of whiskey. Let's see. Oh my God, I'm so glad that it's this one. I'm glad glad that this worked out the way it did, because that means this is double oaked, and this is the bottle they spent $240 on versus the bottle I think I gave 89 bucks for, and that's the barrel proof double oak from Woodford Reserve, and this is the Seelbach one, and this is even my favorite barrel proof that I have. I have one from Maryland Winehouse that is just, it stands out. It's just chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. I mean, it's just like, it's so chocolatey. It's delicious. I didn't think that would be fair to put that in this blind. I thought that that has too distinctive a flavor profile, so it would stand out to me. But this one's really good too. The thing that I noticed with this is the nose matches the palate. The palate's a little bit weaker than I would like, to be honest. I really wish it brought more of that flavor intensity, but I think it's just being outshined by that powerful nose on these. Now, if that's not your profile, if you're not liking those double oaks, it's not going to be for you. For me, it's everything I love about whiskey. I mean, I could happily sip on this for eternity and be just okay with that. I mean, I would not complain about that even for a minute. Bottom line is, I think this is the cheapest bottle on the table right now, and it hands down won. I mean, you're looking at these things, I think are right around 70 bucks for a 375, so about $140 if you did get a 750. Then you've got this one, which is, I want to say like $100 to $110 for this bottle right here, this Peerless. This one, $180. If we're going strict MSRP, I pay $240 because I'm an idiot. And that's for a 700 milliliter bottle. And this one was, I want to say it was 89 bucks, but I actually got the second bottle for $63, I think. My one from Maryland Winehouse, because they had a sale going on it. It's just that damn good. So as far as Boujee Double Oaks go, I'm telling you, for me, just pick up a Woodford Reserve Double Oak barrel proof. If they're anything at all as prolific as the barrel picks for Woodford Reserve goes, you're gonna be seeing these things all over the place. Now, if you like that flavor profile, if you're down with double oaks, go pick you up a bottle of this. I'm telling you, for me, it's all I'm getting from now on. I mean, I'm not chasing other Boujee Double Oaks. I'm gonna stick with the barrel proofs from Woodford Reserve. It's just that dang good. So until next time from the Whiskey Tank, I hope you enjoyed this one, because I enjoyed bringing it to you. This is probably one of my favorite classes of whiskey. So cheers from the Whiskey Tank.